Good morning, Matt Groover here. I think every human on the planet understands the value of a goal, something that we look toward, we look out in the future to get a hold of because it's desirable, something that will bring joy or fulfillment on some level or accomplish a task on somebody's behalf. Those are good things. They're powerful. And Paul understood the power of a goal. In Philippians, he makes a statement regarding his own life and the accomplishments he has. And he talks about how those things pale in comparison with knowing Christ. And he talks about that one thing being his goal. Basically, Jesus. Knowing the power of his resurrection, the power of the life in Jesus, and moving on toward it. And there's a statement that he makes that is so powerful right here in verse 12. He says, "Not that I've already obtained all this or have already been made perfect." And he says these words, "But I press on to take hold of that for which Christ Jesus took hold of me." Just let that phrase just sink into your heart. I press on to lay hold of that for which Christ Jesus laid hold of me. That statement sums up Paul's heart cry in fulfilling the will of God. He knows that Jesus has called him to preach the gospel, to make known this life in Jesus in all its fullness. And he realizes that all his accolades, all his capacities in himself, though God may be using them, he trades them in gladly and counts them but rubbish. Why? Because he's laying hold of that for which Christ Jesus took hold of him. And I'm challenged by this. I want to lay hold of that for which Christ Jesus laid hold of me. And he is so good and he is so thorough and he is so far ahead of the curve that if I will put him first in my life, if I will be after him, make him my singular focus, I will be found doing his will, touching people's lives, and being fulfilled beyond my wildest imagination because he is so good. So let's do that today. Let's ponder that phrase and the reality of just getting a hold of what God has for us, because that's why he's got a hold of us, is to fulfill his plan in our lives. And that's what's best for us. Blessings upon you. Have a great day.